everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. We're continuing to review and compare devices, and you can check these updates on our Twitter community at Gadget Rev now. Today we will have a camera comparison video with a gap of 2 years. This is Samsung S21 versus Samsung S10e. Today, another Samsung versus Samsung flagship fight, S21 representing the current S21 lineup without the periscope lens of the Ultra, and the S10e representing the whole S10 lineup minus the telephoto lens. We will have a good grasp of how good these phones are using their regular and ultra-wide lenses. Outside this camera comparison video, S10 or S10e is hailed one of the best camera and video phone Samsung has ever created, and up to this day a lot of YouTube content creators are using this phone to shoot their channel, while Samsung S21 is the benchmark for every phones. We had the most viewed videos whenever we have the Samsung S21. It is simply one of the best current phones out there. We will compare both photos and videos to see what the difference are and who's better. Who will win? Hey, don't forget to subscribe, my friend. Let's go! Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Today we're going to compare Samsung S21 versus Samsung S10e. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Today we're going to compare Samsung S21 versus Samsung S10e. Let's start with the audio test, shall we? Both phones sounded identical. A little bit louder on S10e, but nothing that would put me off using S21. It's almost comparable, so it's a tie for me. On our first shot, we took a photo of our living room, and I noticed 3 things. Samsung S10e manages the highlights better, as you can see outside the window, while S21 manages the noise better and smoothen the image, and both did really well exposing the floors. Again, it's a tie for me. On our next photo, I took a shot of our studio plant, and almost identical. Man, this comparison between S10e and S21 I think will be really close. If we zoom in, S10e is natural looking while S21 is more saturated. This is a personal preference, both are bitingly sharp, so it's a tie for me. On our next shot, I took a photo of my Toronto Raptors cap, and if we zoom in, it's almost identical. S21 is lighter and a little bit warmer, but S10e is the exact color of the Toronto Raptors cap. Again, almost identical, no distinct advantage whatsoever, so it's a tie for me. Next, I took a photo of these teddy bears to check for color profile and tendencies. S10e will give you a natural looking photo, while S21 is lighter and more saturated. Again, personal preference, another tie for me. Next is text sharpness, so I took a shot of our inspirational books. And if we zoom in, you will notice that Samsung S10e is a little sharper on the green book, Power Thoughts. So S10e is the winner here. Next, I want to check for HDR, who will show more information when against the light. If we zoom in, you will notice that Samsung S21 showed more information on the decker than S10e, so Samsung S21 is the winner here. Next, I took a photo of our rusty light bulb to check who manages the shadows better. And if we zoom in, you will notice that both phones are almost the same. Same image processing, maybe. This is an easy call, so it's a tie for me. Next is greenery and sky, and at this point, I'm probably just nitpicking. If we zoom in, I like the color of Samsung S10e when it comes to the trees. It's lighter, but I think the solid light blue of the sky is better on S21. S10e has a little purple and washed out white, but at this point, I'm just nitpicking. Super close, it's a tie for me. Next, I wanted to check who manages the flaring better, so I took a shot directly at the sun. And you will notice right away that S10e managed it better. S21 has this odd circular flare, which is a little distracting, so Samsung S10e is the winner here. Next, I took a shot of our lamp to check who manages the highlights better. And if we zoom in, S21 is good, but S21 is just better. S10e is super sharp and has more contrast, while S21 is just a little light. S10e again is the winner here. Next is rear camera portrait shot. At first glance, I thought it was the same photo, but when I zoom in, I noticed that S10e is applying a little bit of smoothness by default, while S10e has more details. This is a personal preference. Girls might like the smoother look, so it's a tie for me. Next is selfie camera portrait shot, and again, same story. If we zoom in, I just like the more contrasty look of S10e. Feels like a more premium phone, you know what I mean? But again, this is a personal preference, so it's a tie for me. Next is night shot or low light condition. So this separates the old and new. No brainer, no contest. Samsung S21 is lighter, has more details, it is sharper, and has better rendition of the sky. Shut up and take my money, S21. Samsung S21 is the winner here. Next is extreme dark condition, and this is our backyard with almost no light. In same story, Samsung S21 is lighter and showed more information on the grass, so Samsung S21 is the winner here. Next is versatility. Both phones has regular wide and ultra-wide shots, but only Samsung S21 has a dedicated telephoto lens, so Samsung S21 is the winner here. S21 versus S10e video recording. We're checking the video stabilization and we're walking. And now we're running. Both phones are handheld. We're walking again. And now we're running. We're checking the autofocus. Everything is in default settings. And we're checking the light variation. Samsung S21 versus Samsung S10e selfie video recording test. Let me know which is better. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. S21 versus S10e in low light condition. And extreme dark conditions. So on video test, it's a tie on stabilization and autofocus. I like how S21 manages the flaring better. I also think that in self-recording that my face is a little reddish on S10e and S21 is spot on, and S21 is just better in low light and extreme dark condition on both photos and videos. So Samsung S21 is the winner here. So what is Gadget Rev Now's verdict? Samsung S21 or Samsung S10e? Super close. Samsung flagship phones are just so darn good. It's the 2-year-old gap, but it feels like a few months difference. Samsung S10e manages the highlights better, it's natural looking, it is sharper, and better in managing flaring. While Samsung S21 manages the noise better, it is lighter and warmer, more saturated, better HDR, better in low light and extreme dark condition, more versatile because of the telephoto lens, and better in low light and extreme dark conditions in video recording. I will be happy owning any of these phones, but sadly we need to have a winner. On this camera comparison test, I think the winner is Samsung S21 for a few reasons. It is better in low light and extreme dark condition, both photos and videos, and the extra reach of the telephoto lens is inviting. While Samsung S10e is also a winner if you like a sharper and more natural looking photo. And the price to performance ratio I think for S10e is hands down better. Still, the newer sensor of Samsung S21 is superior. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. We're posting videos of gadget reviews, comparisons, photography gears, and tips. The goal of this channel is to review and compare devices as simple as possible, concise, and friendly. Don't forget to drop your comment, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.